The One Piece live action season 2 trailer is here, as is Chopper. Look at him, here he is! And I for one am hyped as hell about it. It is about time, first of all. In the time it has taken between season 1 airing and the season 2 trailer dropping, I start to finish have consumed the entire series in both anime and manga forms, up to the point that I caught up to the latest released chapter before any hint of season 2. I of course have a particular fondness for the live action series, given it was my gateway drug into the series as a whole, and this trailer has only served to reinforce my positive opinion of it. I will say, in hindsight, after catching up with the whole series in the anime and in the manga, there are some things in season 1 that don't quite hold up as well as they did upon first watching with fresh eyes. But on the whole, I still think it's really good. And season 2 looks incredible. And this is only the teaser trailer as well. Cannot wait till we get the full trailer. Some highlights from this are absolutely the shot we get of Whiskey Peak. That is basically a one-to-one from the manga. That is beautiful. All of the set pieces, like we see Little Garden, we see Mr. Three's wax house, it all looks so good. I'm especially excited to see Taz Skylar's Sanji take on the whole Mr. Prince subterfuge aspect of Sanji's character. That is when, in the anime, he really started to like click with me as a character, him just messing with Crocodile. So I'm really glad that it seems we're going to be getting that sequence. Speaking of Little Garden, can't really talk about Little Garden without the big things in Little Garden, which are the giants. We only see Broggy of the giants, and what can I say? There he is. I was a little worried about the giants because of the CGI budget, which, you know, in season 1 it didn't extend to include Hachan, so there's some concern there for the higher, you know, CGI focused things. But from the brief glimpse we get of Broggy, I think he looks really good. One scene that I am incredibly excited to see translated is Zoro versus the 100 bounty hunters in Whiskey Peak. That's one of my favorite sequences. It's definitely one of my favorite Zoro sequences, and so seeing McKenyu take on that is going to be a real treat. Quite notably, it seems that Loketown is going to be a little bit different. They're having a celebration of Roger's execution, the anniversary of Roger's execution, and there's a fairground that's been set up in the center of Logtown, which is rather fitting given that we know that Luffy is going to re-encounter Buggy and Alvida. So, you know, the fairground setting, that's very thematic for Buggy. And we do see Alvida in the trailer, although quite interestingly we don't see anything of Buggy himself. We see his crew, but not Buggy himself. I wonder if there's something particular about Buggy that they're trying to like keep from us, or something like that they want to be a surprise. And the fight in Logtown looks like it's going to take place at night as well, which is a diversion from the source material, but I don't think it matters too much, especially because a lot of the CGI is just going to look better at night, because that's just how it looks. Luffy's Gum Gum Gatling looks incredible. I've always thought that stretchy powers are like one of the hardest to adapt into the live action medium, and I think all the times I've seen it done, Opla Season 1 is by far the best, and it looks like Season 2 is going to just take what worked in Season 1 and improve and build upon it, so I'm really looking forward to seeing all kinds of stretchy nonsense from Luffy in this season. However, the absolute highlight, the absolute unchallenged highlight of this trailer, it's not Luffy's Gatling gun, it's not Whiskey Peak, it's unquestionably the grand entrance of one Miss All Sunday, Nico Robin, to those in the know. Now, it's just the one shot we get of her, and it looks incredible. The flower petals, I love the flower petals. It looks so, it looks so snazzy. I really want to see just more of her power being used in the live action. It looks so good already just from like the 3 seconds that we got. It does appear that she is in a marine base in this shot, which is a new addition for the live action. I do wonder if they're going to enhance Robin's role to build her up as a character more. Maybe she'll have a B plot during the Logtown arc. I'm assuming that is where this is taking place, and I think that's kind of a good call. It gives the audience more time to really sort of see Robin in action and get to know her, even know her as a villain before she becomes a ally to us. And, you know, if we're not going to do like the proper Alabasta stuff until season 3, then before we meet Crocodile, then maybe Robin can serve as the primary antagonist as a through line throughout season 2. That's another thing. Completely forgot to mention that. Another big highlight of this teaser is the announcement that season 3 is setting sail soon, aka in the works. So fingers crossed the turnaround from season 2 to season 3 is gonna be a lot briefer than season 1 to season 2. Now granted there was a writer's strike and everything which hampered the production of season 2, but I'm really excited at the prospect that they're gonna be able to get this show out at a faster rate than previously, because Alabasta to this day is one of the best arcs in the series. I do have concerns as to whether we'll be able to extend beyond Alabasta. Naturally, the next season after would be Skypiea. That would be season 4 of the live action, and then season 5 would be like Water 7, Enies Lobby, all of that stuff. And as much as I would love to get a live action rendition of Water 7 and Enies Lobby, my fear is that the Skypiea season might, similarly to how it's often regarded in the anime and manga, might not quite have as much hype as the 2 arcs either side of it, and it might lose a bit of wind in its sails there. They might not get to that. But if they were to end with the ending of Alabasta, I think that would be like a really nice place to end the live action if it wasn't going to continue. I would love it to continue, but there are just things like the actors aging and all sorts of things in a live action medium that make it a lot harder to tell as long of a story as One Piece is in that medium. So my best case scenario is that we do get Enies Lobby and we get that as season 5. I think my second best case scenario is that we end with the ending of Alabasta. And I think if we ended with the ending of Skypiea, it would kind of be like the worst of both worlds, you know? Because if we got a Skypiea season, it would end with the Straw Hats falling out of the sky, and we'd be like, well, I guess they fell out of the sky, and that would be how it ends. Like how the 4 Kids ends with the boat just falling out of the sky before Skypiea are about to land on them, which leaves us with the notion that they're just gonna be crushed by that ship and all will drown. Kid friendly. Something else notable about the trailer is what is not included. I already mentioned Buggy, but we also get nothing of Drum Island or Chopper, which seems unusual given that they had the big totem reveal of my son here. Now, it has been confirmed that Drum Island is going to be the finale of season 2, and then season 3 will be like Alabasta proper. So I wonder if they're just trying to keep that a bit more secretive at the minute so as not to spoil any major plot points for maybe some of the viewers who are still live action only. Maybe the thinking was that they already did the Chopper reveal, so we already got the Chopper stuff, so they wanted to focus on different aspects in this teaser, such as Whiskey Peak, such as Logtown. Smoker, we see Smoker, he looks great. The actor to me looks like a little young as compared to like how I picture Smoker, but I'm sure he'll do a fantastic job, and when the season comes out, I'm sure he'll win me over. I have absolute faith in what is going on with the live action. Oh, another... And we see Laboon, of course. We see Laboon, that's like the final shot. The Going Merry sailing right into Laboon's mouth. So we're gonna get Laboon, and it looks like we're going to encounter Miss Wednesday in there. We see a brief glimpse, and it looks like she is already like stealing scenes with the peacock weapon. It looks so good. This is a very, very rambly video, even more so than my usual videos. But all it really boils down to is I am dead excited about this trailer. I am very much looking forward to season 2 of One Piece live action, One Piece Into the Grand Line as it is now being dubbed. I was starting to largely sort of forget about the live action, having become now like following the manga every chapter that comes out, but this trailer has fully re-cemented my hype for the series, and now it's gonna feel, it was very special experiencing the show for the first time through the live action in season 1, and now it's gonna feel even more special watching season 2, actually knowing the source material and being able to see all the little hints and references and all of the Easter eggs and all of that good stuff. I simply cannot wait. So yeah, that's basically it. That's just my immediate my immediate reaction to the live action season 2 trailer. And it's a positive one. I am very excited. I don't want to get my hopes up too high because I think there's still a chance for some like key things to just unfortunately be cut for time, which I understand the decision, but it's still a shame when we have to lose certain things. But based on what we see in this teaser trailer, I have faith that this is going to be one hell of a ride. So let me know what you think of the teaser trailer in the comment section below. What's your highlights of the trailer? What are your concerns for season 2 and the live action show going going forwards, and which of the many important new characters we'll be meeting are you most excited to see? Do feel free to like and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the Grand Line, baby!